Oh, hello. Thanks. I'm Sudhakar Makianto. Today, I'm going to talk to. Oh no, I'm not going to talk to fridges or refrigerators, but I am going to talk about fridges or refrigerators. I forgot to add the S. Now, what are refrigerators or fridges? In case you have not heard of it, but most likely you have not heard about fridges because spelling differences, either fridges or refrigerators. Yeah, because of spelling differences, some people say fridges, some people say refrigerators. But yeah, fridges is more short. So, what are refrigerators or fridges? But before I tell you, subscribe to this channel to support us. And like this video if you want to like the video, and if you like the video, I'm not really forcing you here. And just like the video if you do not like this video, or you just want to dislike the video. You can do that in the comments if you want to see the dislike count. Because of the YouTube thing, just like the dislike count in 2021, like 2021, yeah, that honestly removes criticism. But then there is a comment that says, use me as a dislike, then and then the like button becomes the dislike button because the dislike button and the comments also count also is removed. So yeah. So what are refrigerators or fridges? They are a device that cools things down until a certain temperature. Yeah, basically cools things down until a certain temperature. Same with freezers, except freezers do it colder. Yeah, they do. How do they work? And we are going to switch to print mode, in which I have not yet got rid of the grids. Because why not, says me. Okay, so black. Essentially, if water, let's say just call this puddle water, this blue thing, water evaporates, it will cool down the rest, and especially the air by absorbing the heat. So yeah, that's essentially how it works. But with a fridge or refrigerator or freezer, you got another thing entirely. You use a chemical. Essentially, this chemical, yeah, will already change chemicals a few times because greenhouse gases. So essentially, let's say this is your fridge. Kind of looks like a drawer, I know. I cannot draw fridges that well. Let's say this is your fridge. Also, there's no ice machine, ice maker. You can just put a tray in it, put water, oof, ice. You need to wait though. Let's say this is your refrigerator. Inside the refrigerator, let's say this is the insides of your refrigerator. There is the door there. Yeah, I'm getting better in drawing cuboid shapes. Especially ones that is sort of 3D. So these, there is the fence. There will be a liquid. Wrong pen. There will be a liquid. Let's say this is the liquid. Definitely not water though, as water cannot really cool things fast enough for it, to cool things fast enough, especially since water, becomes ice. there is this liquid, and then let's say that this is the heat. Okay, there is heat there, and then since the liquid absorbs heat, it will slowly turn the heat like go here. Slowly, the heat is simply dissipating to the liquid. That's how essentially fridges work. Some person had the idea, which is honestly smart. Must have observed quite a lot. And yeah, that's essentially how they work. Take heat in. And then they stop at a certain temperature. Yeah, so you see that. And yes, there might be some fans to, grab the heat faster. For example, there is this fan right here. Takes the heat more. Makes sense, right? Yeah, cools, and then it cools this down even further. Yeah, this is essentially also how ACs work, except ACs do it not really with liquid, they just do it with sucking air in and out, and stating here is cold, but then later there in the outside is hot. Yeah, that's a fan. Also, maybe there is also some vents to cool the electronics down. Right here, meaning that getting hot. So yeah, that's essentially how the fridges work. Also, that is also how ACs work. Let's say that's your AC, a rectangular box. There's flaps, and then there is flaps, more flaps inside, and then there is a filter, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Except not really, because there is a this thing which leads. No, not this thing. That's a tube of a pipe, whatever you call it. However, the pipe is flexible enough. Since this to wait, no, wrong one. This is in fact water. You can put it wherever you want, to the ground or something. Then there is the other unit. This one. This one pushes air out. Also linked by a tube, but a different tube from the water. So yeah, essentially what the water does. No, it's not really what the water does. It's just there because of condensation. It takes air in, pushes cold, makes it cold essentially, but then just takes heat out, meaning that inside, yeah, it's cool. Outside, why is it 40 degrees Celsius in here? Yeah, it actually is hot outside. And if you don't turn on your AC though, it will be hot. Like 35 or whatever. Yes, 35 is what I will consider hot. 32, however, is not that hot, as in, for me at least, not that hot. Unless you stay fixed in a position for too long, then it just raises the temperature because of your body staying there, the heat staying there, and such. So yeah, that's essentially how fridges and somehow I bring an air conditioner in here. So yeah, I suppose that is it. Thank you for watching and goodbye.